Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another Monday Munchies. I hope you guys are doing so well. Today we have Wingstop. I've been craving it like crazy. I haven't had it in like a hot minute. And when I mean like a hot minute, I mean like it's been like max a month to 3 weeks, which I personally think is a very long time because I need to eat Wingstop at least once a month, at least. We have some ranch here. Let me point out what I have. I got the 3-piece tender combo, which is just 3 chicken tenders. I got them, well, you can only get one flavor, so I got them Louisiana rub. I got some fries here, and I also have been craving their hot sandwich. I love a good buffalo sandwich. So since we have their ranch, it's the perfect time to have a good spicy buffalo sandwich. I'm salivating because I'm so hungry. And this looks so good and it smells so good. Let's try their fries. They got a little soggy. That's okay though. You guys can still hear that, right? It's still semi-crunchy, crispy. Their fries are really good. I also have a Sprite. I thought they had their Diet Coke caffeine free, but they don't. So I just went with Sprite. Why is Wingstop so good? Okay, let's try a bite of this. Looks amazing. What was that? The chicken is so good. Sorry, you guys. Enjoy this beginning segment of no talking. I did also bring my book of questions so we could have fun topics to talk about. Because I love reading your guys' comments when you answer them or you give me your input or opinions and thoughts. The Sprite is so spicy. It's also so quiet. So I'm really hoping that my camera is catching every sound possible. Ah! The chicken is crispy. Let's dive into the questions. Let's just choose a random page. Do you have a green thumb? That's the first question I see. I don't. I wish I did. I don't think I ever could have a green thumb though, because you have to somewhat be okay with insects to a certain degree, and I'm just not okay with them. So I don't think we would go together. feel like I've done that page. Let's see. What is the craziest thing you've ever done for someone? Give my freaking love and attention. Let's see. Come on. What do you like to put gravy on? These are some Why am I not getting a good question here? Come on, you guys. Not. How am I not finding a single question, you guys? What's your favorite aisle in the supermarket? Let's just base it off of that. I think my favorite aisle at the supermarket. Okay, so by default, I'm always going to say the chip aisle and the snack aisle because duh. But I love the deli aisle, even though it's not really an aisle. I also really like if we're talking about a standard American grocery store, I love the canned aisle. I don't know why. I love the pasta section. If it's a Korean market though, the ramen aisle is like it. Okay, Michelle, move on. I'm so obsessed with their fries right now. Okay, I'm gonna pop this sandwich out. See if we can have a bite. Oh my goodness. You are juicy today. Oh, it's wet from the pickles. That's a bummer. Oh well. Okay, I don't think I can. Can I get this first bite with a dip of ranch? Yes, we can. Were you guys the type of kids who liked following your mom to the grocery store, or you hated it? And like wanted to wait in the car or be left at home? Because actually, maybe it's not even normal for a lot of the times to the kids to go grocery shopping. But I don't know why my mom always went with us. Like growing up, we always went after school, so we always just went with her. And then when I was learning how to drive, I would drive and all that stuff. But my brother hated going to grocery stores. So when he was at an age where he could be left alone at home, he chose to stay home and be dropped off. I always wanted to go. And it's not because my mom would buy me things. It's just because, I think it's because I'm just nosy. I also did really like driving. So once I was able to drive, I did like driving my mom to the market. And it's decently good practice because we would have to go to the Asian market. So it's like a little bit farther, which means I just got longer practice. I will never forget the first time I learned how to drive. I still remember like what kind of day it was. It was gloomy. My driving instructor was the best. So fun. I remember at the end, at the end, he had us park at like 7-Eleven and he was like, I'm going to fill out some notes. You can go inside if you want to go grab some snacks or something. But he, like, the way he made it sound seemed like I had to, like he wanted privacy or something to fill out the notes, maybe to make a phone call. I don't know. So I walked in and came back out and he was like putting his paperwork away and stuff. And this is not sus in any way. It was whatever. He was great. I loved him. But other than my driving instructor, my dad, hands down the best driver. Slow driver now, but the best driver, knows so much. I have all my driving, like, credits go to him. I think I'm a great driver. You don't have to believe me. But I think that I'm an incredible driver, and I think it's because he was able to teach me so much. He had so much patience, and my dad has a lot of patience, but growing up, I didn't see a lot of it. Like, not that he would, like, lash out or anything, but I don't know. I didn't really, like, consider him a patient man, I guess. But driving-wise, he never raised his voice at me, no matter how many times I screwed it up. The amount of right turns he made me do and sat through and, like, still helped me perfect. Like, that man deserves a trophy for that. He taught both me and my brother, because I was like, I don't even want to teach my brother. I think you should do it because you're just the best. But yeah, I remember. My mom didn't let me get my permit until I was 17. But I know you can get it at 15 and a half. At least at the time when I was getting it, these were the laws. And it was, you had to be 15 and a half to get your permit. Then if you do like the timeline, it's 15 and a half, you get your permit. 6 months later, when you turn 16, you can get your driver's license. And then a year after that, you can start driving people who are whatever age. But before that, if you're under the age of 18, you actually can't drive anybody under the age of 25, because it's just obviously dangerous. Luckily for me, I remember my mom didn't let me get it until I was 17, my permit. So I got it I think I submitted everything on the night of my birthday. I turned 17 because I was so excited. And then, from there, it was whatever from there. Wow, that was such a long time ago. Maybe it's what in there. I'm not going to put it back in there. Why do you guys think that buffalo and ranch go together so well? I'm trying to remember any other stories I had while driving. I don't think so. Okay, looking for another question. Some of these questions are just so random. Like, what is your favorite brand of blue jeans? I don't really wear blue jeans very often. Actually, now to think about it. What is your favorite type of casserole? Well, to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever really had a casserole. Have I? What is a casserole? It just means it's been baked. Do you watch any cooking shows? If so, which ones? I think I'm just like everyone else. I was obsessed with Barefoot Contessa. Are you kidding me? I loved her. Loved her. With all of my heart. I also really liked Giada. Right? That's her name? Giada. She always did the Italian foods. I know people always make fun of her and the way she talks and pronounces things. I just want you to know, though, I had a great time watching her. She was so entertaining. One thing I did learn from her, she always said put the cheese on the noodles before the sauce hits it, because sometimes the cheese will stick to the noodles and then it'll taste so yummy. I remember she said that. So like she would make a pot of like whatever the base sauce was, and then she would add the hot noodles in, you know, like once they were drained. But before mixing it, she would put the cheese on the noodles as they were kind of starting to dry up before they get mixed in the sauce. That's what she said. And clearly, it really resonated with me because I am now 30. And I'm pretty sure I saw her say that when I was like 15. Maybe even younger. Another person I really liked to watch was Rachel. Rachel Ray. Although, isn't she going through something? I think I saw something about her the other day or a few weeks ago. But I loved her. Now thinking about it, I'm like, did she really cook those things in 30 minutes? Or were there things that were like pre-prepped, you know? Because I'm like, damn, I don't remember her pulling out things that were already... Oh, well, she did pull out... Oh my gosh, now that I realized, I'm like, no. You guys, I'm just going all over the place. I don't remember. Remind me, did she always make the food then and there, or did she pull out a pre-made one at the end? I don't remember. It was so long ago. I'm so hungry today. I may actually eat all my food. I'm in love with their fries. It's the perfect thickness. So it's like crispy enough, but you can taste the potato. This is so good. I know that their sandwiches are so basic. But I don't know what it is. I just really like it. I don't get it all the time. Another thing I've been really craving is Shake Shack. Last time I had the Shake Shack burger and the fries, it was so good. But I think it's because I've been craving a smash burger. And I don't know where to go for a good smash burger in OC that's like convenient. Let's see. Any other question? I wish I could do impersonations, but I can't. Did you ever have any pretend or imaginary friends? Not really. I had pretend friends, but they weren't the same. I take that all back. I did not have pretend friends. I more so pretended like Princess Belle, Princess Ariel, all the princesses were my friends. They were my imaginary friends. Have you ever slapped someone? No, I have not. When did you last go to the beach? I haven't been to the beach in so long. I actually do really want to go. I think it's so fun. My mom made it a very big deal taking me to the beach when I was younger. Like a huge deal. She would take me to Newport Beach all the time because the sand there is softer and the waves are a little bit softer. It's a little more family friendly. And that's how I grew up, but I haven't gone to the beach in so long. I would love to be able to take Clem to the dog beach, but unfortunately she is not friendly. It's not that she's not friendly, it's just Clem does not know. Well, she doesn't like dogs. Like, she doesn't like hanging around other dogs. But then when she does want to hang around them, she doesn't really understand. This is where she gets a little bit socially awkward, where she doesn't really understand how to like introduce herself or like be around dogs. So she's a little bit too aggressive in the sense of like, she gets really excited. And I'm like, girl, you gotta know that like your vibes are freaking other dogs out too. So it's not so much as like, I'm worried for her. I'm worried for her reaction triggering another dog and then their reaction just not, and then she's gonna think that like they're like that way, but it's like, no girl, it was your vibe, your energy was bouncing off kind of thing. So I wish I could take her. I think I'm gonna try to take her to more of like a secluded beach area instead of like the dog beach, because obviously the dog beach should be where dogs do know how to play and can hang out. I think I'm gonna take her more to like the people side and kind of chill. But I would love to take her. And I think Kim and I talked about taking Rocky as well, because he's their little senior dog. So it should be good walking on the sand. Okay. The bread on that is a little bit too soggy. It's starting to really just not. I don't want it. But that's okay, because I still have a chicken tender to eat, and I'm starting to get full. So it works out. Last little chicken tender left. I'm trying to decide what end I want last. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can find some good ones for the end. What is your biggest turnoff? Biggest turnoff? I have so many. so many. I just thought of so many. I hate people who have like dirt under their nails because it just clearly shows me that you are not, unless you're like in the middle of working and it's a work day, but after you get home and you've had a chance to wash up and work life is over, why are your hands still dirty? Like, no. Another turn off. I don't have a problem with guys who have long hair, but like if you clearly are not taking care of your long hair, then why do you have long hair? Because to me, that means you don't care, which means you're lazy. So you have long hair because you're lazy, not because you want long hair. Yeah. Just a couple thoughts, because I know someone personally who has super long hair, and he, unfortunately, at least I don't think he takes care of it very well, because you can clearly tell that there's like, one, it's extremely oily, and two, it doesn't look brushed all the time. And it's long, you guys. The hair is long. But that's just a personal turnoff for me. If you like it, then you like it. And that's all that matters. What is the greatest peer pressure you've ever felt? I don't really fall for peer pressure all too much. Like at the end of the day, I usually always am like, okay, no, I did it because I truly, truly, truly wanted to do it. So I don't think there's a greatest peer pressure that I've ever done or I've ever felt. Because it's usually like if I feel like it's urgent, or if I feel like, oh, I feel peer pressured, that must mean that I had wanted to do the same. Have you ever done a criminal background check on someone you dated? No, but have you guys? Is that a thing? Where do you go for that? Last question on this page is, how long could you go without talking? Have I answered this question? Because I feel like I have. Because I have an answer. I don't think I could go very long without talking, because there was this one time, like 2 years ago, I had lost my voice, but I had lost it pretty bad. Like, I genuinely was at a point where I was talking like this. That's what it sounded like. Where it was like barely anything. And I was shocked. Okay, you guys, shocked. Because I was like, I'm genuinely pushing air out. Like, my tongue is moving. I'm talking and nothing was coming out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is really, really, really bad. Because I had lost my voice a few times before that. But it was like the sexy kind, where you feel good about yourself a little bit. You sound like a little bit of a smoker, but like a sexy smoker, No, this was like full, like I could not speak. And a big reason I didn't like it was probably because I was still living with my family, and my mom, I love my mom, but my mom's got a lot of things to say, okay? And can you imagine having your oldest daughter who talks back probably? I say probably because I'm sure she thinks that I talk back, even though I don't think that I talk back. I'm sure she had a blast sitting there going, oh my God, I can say whatever I want to say, and she can't say anything. So she went off, you guys. And my brother was laughing all day, excuse me, you guys, all day, because he was like, oh my God, you can't even like back yourself up. She's just nagging you like on and on and on. Like she was left and right, pulling things out that we hadn't even talked about in like weeks. It was horrible, you guys. And I couldn't even say anything because I just had to sit there, and I either had to physically walk away, which I don't do from my mother very often, or I just sat there defeated, taking everything in. So I think being in my own space, I could probably go longer without talking, but at home, yeah, that was a no. That was an absolute no. This was amazing. I have one more bite. Clem is creeping up. I don't know if you guys saw her head pop up. She's right here. I have to clean the fry for you first, okay? Because they put sugar on their fries. Look, a bunch of different seasonings. All right, you guys, that was delicious. Oh my gosh, I got my Wingstop fix. I'm good for the next month. I'm good to go. This was so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.